Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello my friends, my name is Laeli Ulfi Herawati. I studied at the Muhammadiyah University of Tasikmalaya. Here I will the legend of Tangkuban Perahu Mountain. Have a good time watching. The legend of Tangkuban Perahu. Once upon a time, in West Java, there lived a wise king who had a beautiful daughter. Her name was Dayang Sumbi. She liked weaving very much. One day, she was weaving a cloth. Suddenly, one of her tools fell to the ground. She was very tired at the time, so she was too lazy to take it. Then she just shouted out loud, "Anybody there? Bring me my tool. I will give you special present. If you are family, I will consider you as my sister. If you are male, I will marry you." Suddenly a Malay dog named Tumang came. He brought her felling tool. Dayang Sumbi was very surprised. She regretted her words, but she could not deny. So she had to marry Tumang and leave her father. Then they lived in a small village. Several months later, they had a son. His name was Sangkuriang. He was a handsome and healthy boy. Sangkuriang liked hunting very much. He often went hunting to the wood using his arrow. When he went hunting, Tumang always with him. One day, Dayang Sumbi went to eat deer's heart. Sangkuriang, will you hunt for a deer today? I went to eat a deer's heart so much, asked Dayang Sumbi. Of course, Mom. Whatever you want, I will give it for you, replied Sangkuriang. Tumang, where are you? Come on, we have to hunt for a deer. Then Sangkuriang went to the wood with his arrow and his faithful dog Tumang. But after several days in the wood, Sangkuriang could not find any deer. They were all disappeared. Sangkuriang was exhausted and desperate. Oh good, where can I find a deer? I don't want to disappoint my mom. Oh, I know. Sangkuriang then killed Tumang and killed him. He did not know that Tumang was his father. At home, he gave Tumang's heart to her mother. Sangkuriang, are you sure it's a deer heart? You can. Sangkuriang, are you sure it's a deer's heart? You can lie to me. It's Tumang heart, is it? Why did you kill him? Said Dayang Sumbi, full of anger. She hit Sangkuriang at his head. Sangkuriang was wounded. There was a scar in his head. She also revealed her son. Sangkuriang left her mother in sadness. Many years passed and Sangkuriang became a strong young man. He wandered everywhere. One day, they arrived at his own village, but he did not realize it. There he met Dayang Sumbi. At the time, Dayang Sumbi was given an eternal beauty by God. So she she ate young forever. Both of them did not know each other, so they fell in love and they decided to marry. But then Dayang Sumbi recognized a scare on Sangkuriang hid. Sangkuriang, why there is a scar on your head? Asked Dayang Sumbi. Oh, when I was a child, my mom hit me on my head, replied him. Dayang Sumbi was very shocked. She knew that Sangkuriang was his own. It was impossible for them to marry. She told him, but he did to believe her. Sangkuriang wished that they married soon. So Dayang Sumbi gave him a very difficult condition. Sangkuriang, if you to marry me, I have a condition for you. I want you to build a lake and a big boat and one night. I need them for our honeymoon. Can you do that? What? Impossible, but it's okay for you. I will do it. What? Impossible, but it's okay for you. I will do it. I can do that. Sangkuriang agreed. With help of agonists and spirits, Sangkuriang tried to build them. By midnight, he had finished the lake by building a dam in Citarum River. Then he started building the boat. It was almost dawn when he nearly finished it. Meanwhile, Dayang Sumbi kept watching on them. She was very worried when she knew this. So said made lights in the east. Who? Troops, stop your work. It's already dawn. The sun will start to rise. Quickly go home. Go home, said the chair of the Janes. They left Sangkuriang alone. Sangkuriang, you can finish my condition. It means that you can marry me. You know, said Dayang Sumbi. You cheat. You make the lie so that my troops go. Because of that, I could not fulfill your condition, said Sangkuriang. Sangkuriang was very angry, so he cut the boat. Sangkuriang was very angry, so he cut at the boat. Then he boat turned out to be Mon Tangkuban Perahu. It means boat upside down. From a distance, it looks like a boat upside down.